Debra Lafave was a 24-year-old middle school teacher in Florida. She was young, attractive, and by all appearances, dedicated to her job. Students liked her, parents trusted her, and colleagues saw her as a rising star in the school. Lafave wasn't just helping students with homework, she was grooming a 14-year-old boy, slowly crossing boundaries that should never be crossed. She used her position of authority to manipulate and exploit a vulnerable teenager, blurring the lines between teacher and friend, adult and child. It started as playful attention, extra smiles, inside jokes, and special treatment that made the boy feel important. But what seemed innocent at first quickly spiraled into something much darker. Soon, Lafave was sending flirty texts late at night, messages that no teacher should ever send to a student. She began driving him to her home where the relationship turned sexual. The boy, just 14, was thrust into an adult world he was not prepared for. When the secret finally broke, the media didn't hold back. News vans swarmed the courthouse, reporters camped outside the school, and the story dominated headlines for weeks. The nation was transfixed, unable to look away from the unfolding scandal. Headlines called her a blonde bombshell, focusing on her looks instead of the crime itself. Tabloids splashed her photo across their covers, turning her into a national spectacle. The conversation quickly shifted from the crime to her appearance, raising uncomfortable questions about how society treats female offenders. The victim's family demanded justice, their lives upended by the betrayal of trust. But Lafave's lawyer made a shocking argument: she was too pretty for prison. The defense claimed that her beauty would make her a target behind bars, and that incarceration would be too harsh a punishment. The courtroom became a battleground, not just for justice but for the very idea of equality under the law. Prosecutors wanted 15 years behind bars, arguing that Lafave's actions were a clear abuse of power and a serious crime. But in a stunning twist, Lafave cut a deal: no jail time, just house arrest and probation. The public went wild. Outrage erupted on talk shows, in editorials, and on the streets. Many wondered, was justice truly served, or did Lafave get special treatment because of her looks and gender? The question echoed across the nation: if she were a man, would she have walked free? Would the media have focused on her appearance? Or would the crime have been taken more seriously? The case forced America to confront its own double standards and biases. After court, Lafave divorced, changed her name, and disappeared from the spotlight. She tried to rebuild her life in anonymity, but the shadow of her actions followed her everywhere. The scandal left a permanent mark, not just on her but on everyone involved. The victim? He struggled for years, haunted by the betrayal and the trauma. He later said it destroyed him, leaving scars that would never fully heal. His family too was left to pick up the pieces, their trust in the system forever shaken.